Well, welcome everybody. We're here today at 2013 Central Avenue to celebrate the grand opening of Central True Value Hardware Store. And for those of you that, when you watch this later on the video services, you need to understand that today is May 14th, and that's the sun shining day of the week that we just had. But of course, we're going to have a Chamber of Commerce weather day today for this ribbon cutting. So once again, we're here to celebrate this wonderful grand opening of this new venture. My name is Bob Peacock, and I will be the MC today for the event. I am the second vice chair of the Dubuque Area Chamber of Commerce, and I work at American Trust and Savings Bank. Standing next to me are the owners of this new hardware store, and I have Tim and Connie Walsh. And we'll be hearing from them. We'll be hearing from them just a little bit later about their investment. And speaking of the investment, on behalf of the Chamber, and I want to say, Tim and Connie, over 1,300 Chamber members, we want to say thank you for making the investment in Dubuque, Iowa, in this area that so drastically needs this service. And we are so happy that you have decided to do that, and we congratulate you on that investment. That's kind of a little bit of a flavor that we'll have here today in the few minutes. We'll have a lot of congratulations, and that's good. And starting with, the first person that we want to have do that is on behalf of the City of Dubuque, we have City Council Member Joyce Connors here today that would like to say a few words. Joyce?
Thank you. Tim and Connie, they were introduced as the owners, but I want you to know that Amanda, the daughter, she's really like the workhorse on the inside there, so we'll give her some credit too. On behalf of Mayor Buell and the rest of the City Council members, and also our city, we want to say thank you. You know, we say thank you to every new business that opens, but up here in this part of town, you know, we had a hardware store here, and it was wonderful and very convenient for a lot of us. And so when they left, it's like, oh, that was really a shame. So when we saw that not only was somebody going to move in here, but we're going to have a hardware store, Bob said it well. We just can't thank you enough for bringing this business to this location. There are a lot of people who can reach you just on foot here, and hopefully next week by bicycle, since it's bike to work day. But it really means a lot to have somebody who's willing to step up and invest anywhere in Dubuque. And here in the North End, we do appreciate your stepping out and doing that. We plan to just give you business and bring you business, and hopefully we'll keep Amanda busy for a long time. So congratulations and good luck to you.
Thank you. Well, and as you've already seen, we do have this sea of red behind us. We have the ambassadors of the Chamber of Commerce, many of folks that you probably know, Tim, at that point, but they are the goodwill arm of the Chamber of Commerce, and they're here also to recognize the investment that you've made. And specifically, we're going to have representing the ambassadors today, Paul Himmer, who has some words and some goodies. Right, Paul?
Thank you, Tim, Connie, Amanda. Good to see you here today on this beautiful day. And we are a sea of red, just like the colors of True Value. Isn't that a wonderful thing? We also have this red. We'll tell you about that in a minute. Of course, to help celebrate your occasion today, the Radio Dubuque stations have been announcing all day long the ribbon cutting celebration. Lamar Advertising has you on the billboard, I believe, on the digital billboard on Highway 20. The video that Steve is taking and the pictures that Sally will be taking will be on Media, and also on YouTube and on the Chamber website. So it's a pretty neat thing. And we also have this beautiful certificate. I'll let you hold on to this because I don't have that many hands. It says on the celebration, or the occasion of the grand opening of Central True Value, we celebrate your success and the contribution you've made to Dubuque's economy and business community. That was framed by Creative Touch for Bill Casebauer, and Gary Olson designed it, of course, another great Dubuque ambassador. This beautiful red bag, once again, we have a theme going here, is full of the business cards of all of the folks who are here today. And from all of the Chamber, the ambassadors, we wish you nothing but the very best. Congratulations. Amanda?
Thank you, Paul. Now, for those of you that are watching this that haven't had the opportunity to come down to 2013 Central Avenue and see this brand new hardware store, I was walking through before, and I'm telling you, if there's something that people need that they can't get in there, I'm not sure what that would ever be, because there's just an unbelievable amount of SKUs in there, old retail talk, of course, but there's a lot of things in there, let's put it that way, and so I'm sure you're going to be able to take care of the customers. Now, speaking of that specifically, Tim, here's kind of the time where we want to chat a little bit about the business. First of all, and let me start out with maybe just the basic question as people are watching. Hours of operation. We know that we're at 2013 Central Avenue, but what hours is the store going to be open?
We're open 8 to 7 Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 on Saturday, and 11 to 4 on Sunday.
All right. And is there a phone number that people can call to maybe if they do have a specific inquiry?
563-583-6445.
Now, here's the other question, and it kind of gets to where Dan Lobianco was talking about. We do a lot of these ribbon cuttings throughout the year, and of course we want people from all over the world to invest in Dubuque, Iowa, but it's special when Dubuquers invest in Dubuque. You've been doing business in Dubuque for a long time, and tell me a little bit about why you decided to do what you did here.
Well, when the other hardware store left, we saw that there was a need, and we had been looking for the last 2 or 3 years on what we really wanted to do, and by the grace of God and a multitude of prayer from people at our church, this all came together. It worked out, and we've heard nothing but encouragement from the people in the neighborhood, people saying, "Oh gosh, we're so glad you're back. We missed you." They don't know that we're not the same as who was here. That we don't care. We'll accept anybody that wants to come in. We're just glad, and it's been a real blessing for us just to get to do this. It was a ground up. We started with a building that was, well, it was in need of something, and now it almost looks like it's been here for a long time. So.
Well, it definitely sounds like with that story, we're not standing here today by the fate of coincidence.
Right.
Sounds like it was meant to be, and that's wonderful. And for those people, once again, that are watching this, when you come down here, you're going to find ample parking. There's all kinds of places to park at that point to be able to come in and do their shopping. Now, also, Tim, I know there are some people around here from True Value. Are there some folks you'd like to recognize?
Yes. I'd like to recognize Steve Benson. Steve's our retail consultant. He's been with me all the way through the process. Frank Butler. Frank was the one that I started with, and he took us up to the point where we had everything approved, and then he kind of backed out. And then Mike Meikle, he's Steve's boss, and between the three of them, they led us to this point. And True Value, from the president on down, they have been a very superb organization. I've never worked with anybody any better in my entire life, so that's saying a lot.
Would anybody from True Value like to make some comments? You look like you were so patiently waiting at that point. I just knew you wanted to do that.
No problem. All right. Thank you very much. I'm Dave Shattuck. I'm the Chief Financial Officer from True Value, and I was out here, the week before Easter? You were just finishing setting the store at that point, and it looked great. I couldn't wait to come back for the grand opening. But at this point, what I'd like to do on behalf of True Value, give you a plaque here signed by the Chairman of the Board, Brian Webb, and the President and CEO, Lyle Heidemann, to give to you, Tim, Connie, and Amanda, and all the associates of Central True Value, just a little recognition and thank you for taking the effort to open this store, and we wish you many, many years of success.
1, 2, 3.
Well, congratulations once again to the Walshes for their new True Value hardware store on 2013 Central Avenue. Come on down. They've got lots of opportunities for you.